Alright, so I became a gym bro. I never thought I would say this, but I'm actually that guy that just goes to the gym and lifts every day and just comes home. Now, at first, I was actually pretty against going to the gym just because I thought of that. I was like in that modern mindset where it was like, oh, you should be proud of yourself, what you look like. Nah, it's all just become so toxic. Goal of this life is to become the max potential that you can become. And that includes in your physical health as well. The benefits of just going to the gym, not even lifting, just going to the gym in general, whether it's to do cardio, to do some powerlifting, to do bodybuilding, whatever, the benefits of actually going and committing a routine to it is probably the biggest thing I've done in the past 6 months. I went from choosing to play basketball every day and choosing to do different things in terms of exercise to lifting and just like seeing a visual progress in my body and feeling better about myself overall. Now, I'm not going to show you guys any pictures or anything yet, just because I'm still in that like insecure stage where like I don't really want to show myself like that yet, but I really feel like in the next 6 months big changes are going to come. The benefits of lifting are so much more better than just like not lifting or not doing any type of exercise at all. Now, we'll say the modern mindset of be proud of your body or whatever is important, but if you're like, I'm gonna just say, if you're fat and you're unhealthy, that's not good. You're not built to be like that. Doesn't matter with genetics, doesn't matter with any of that. You should be pushing for a healthy lifestyle. I'm not talking about physical looks. I'm talking about a healthy lifestyle. You're constantly eating bad and you're eating once a day. Oh, I don't know how I'm fat because I only eat once a day. Well, duh, you're eating 4 plates of food in that one meal and you're eating really bad nutrition. That's why you're still big. Like, oh, I'm meant to be like, no, you're not meant to be like that. Like, genetics are the worst excuse. Genetics is just basically where you start off. That's how I do it. It's like, how much of a head start do you have? Some people have a huge head start and some people are starting in last place. Like me, I'm not built to be an athlete. That's my natural genetics. I'm not built for that, but I worked extra hard, and in high school I ended up being the captain of my baseball team. I was very fluent in multiple sports. I was very good at basketball in my friend group, at least. I was very active and everything, and my genetic ability was not to do that, but I knew I had to work a little bit harder for that. So genetics play a big role, but just on where you start. So I don't ever want to hear anybody telling me, hey, I'm supposed to be fat, it's okay, this is how I'm built. No, it's not. Look at the science of things. You can actually look up articles on Google. That's just basically where you start. It shows where your genetic potential can be. Like, some people, let's say you're lifting, some people might have a naturally wider body than you, no matter what. But that doesn't mean you can't have a wide body. You can still have that Dorito shape if you want. You're just going to be more in tune in certain spots, muscles and shirt insertions and things like that. My genetics are chest. Like, I have a really good chest naturally. So when I work my chest out and I actually master the art of like chest workouts and things like that, I'm going to have a typically better chest than most people. My friend Greg, he has insane shoulders and legs. His genetic ability is definitely on his legs and shoulders, so he always appears wider and he always appears bigger on his legs, and it's easier for him to get leg workouts in just because that's his genetic advantage. You see, everybody has a different genetic advantage, and if somehow, some way you think you don't, you do. But even if somehow you can't find it throughout your whole life, you can still create advantages over others or create advantages for yourself just because you work out. Like, it's impossible that you don't see some good results if you don't work out. And health is very important. Nutrition, I would say it's 70-30. Like, you need to have your diet correct in order to have a good lifestyle. I would not even argue, it's a fact. Nutrition is way more important than lifting. If you can get a 6-pack in the kitchen, go for like a 30-minute walk a day. If that means your commute to work is 15 minutes walking, 15 minutes walking home, and you have an A1 diet, you're going to look insane. Being friends with lifters is important. Being friends with people that are active and go to the gym, guys, that is the most important thing. If you're friends with people that just sit back and play video games all day, that's what you're gonna end up doing. I'm friends with lifters now. I'm trying to like broaden my connections and like talk to lifters and things like that. And listen, once you're around that environment, you're gonna stay in that environment. I've gotten so much education from my friends in terms of actual like nutrition, because that was where I was struggling. And that's why I think in the next 6 months, I'm going to start to have real physical results, because now I understand where I need to do, how important protein is. It's so important, things like that. And to tie that all together, self-improvement, it's part of it. Physical health is probably one of the biggest pillars of self-improvement besides mental health. Once you physically feel good, mentally you're going to be in a better spot. You really want to work on your physical self so that you can mentally feel better about yourself, be more confident in public. You're gonna be able to realize that, like, hey, when I'm speaking to people, I feel more, I wouldn't say like dominant, but I feel like I'm controlling the conversation. You really want to feel like you're controlling the conversation, and looking physically dominant is going to help you with that. Make sure you're taking care of your body, guys. Make sure you're killing it. And this was a little more of a short video, more raw, uncut, but if you guys liked it, found some value, definitely like and subscribe, guys. It means a lot to me. We're growing very slowly but surely. I really think we're gonna grow really fast soon, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.